All right, hi there, my name is Frankie Solarik, and we are here today making some holiday-inspired cocktails featuring the flavor profiles of Green and Black's organic chocolate. It's time of the holidays, everyone's gonna have some people over, we're gonna be entertaining, so we created some recipes inspired by the particular flavor profiles to really accentuate the chocolate flavors and make some delicious cocktails for your guests. So, our first one is actually a mezcal base. We chose mezcal to be paired with the white chocolate because it has this beautiful vegetal undertone that works really nicely with the creaminess of the Green and Black's white chocolate. So we'll start with that. So we're going to do 1.5 ounces as our spirit base for this particular drink, right into the shaker tin. Next up, we're going to do 1 ounce of 10% cream, like so, right in there. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of our thyme syrup. So with our simple syrup here, traditional simple syrup is made with equal parts of sugar and water. What I've done is I've actually increased the water component to 2 parts. So 2 parts water, 1 part sugar. In this case, it's 1 liter of water to 2 cups of sugar with 1 bunch, which is approximately about 15 sprigs of fresh thyme. We put that on the stove, bring it up to a boil, and then reduce that down to a nice rolling simmer for approximately 15 minutes. And the idea is there that we want to basically reduce the water content to essentially increase the viscosity of the simple syrup, and also allowing time for the fresh ingredient, which in this case is thyme, to actually infuse into the simple syrup. At which point you'll take it off the heat, we'll give it a fine strain, and you can store it in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 4 or 5 days. So during the holidays, it's a great tip. If you have guests over that you want to, create some cocktails at home, simple syrups and flavored simple syrups are a great way to do so because it allows you to add some complexity and viscosity and mouthfeel to your cocktails, which is very important for sure. So our next component here is a green chartreuse, which is a herbal liqueur, beautiful undertones of like fennel and cardamom, which also pairs really beautifully with the cocktail that we're making. So we're going to do 1/4 ounce of that in there, and then we also have 1/4 ounce of this liqueur right here, which is a lavender-infused maraschino liqueur. So maraschino liqueur, flavor tones of almost like a candied cherry. And what we've done is we've actually put dried lavender flowers in there in an airtight container again, and let it infuse for 1 week. And then you fine strain it, and it leaves you with this beautiful, beautiful liqueur flavored with lavender. It's absolutely delicious. And then with this particular cocktail, I'm going to be adding an egg white. So fresh egg white is added to emulsify the ingredients, also creating a very beautiful texture on the palate. So we're just going to put that right in there, nice fresh egg white. There we go. And the key to egg white cocktails is you want to dry shake. Dry shaking basically allows all the ingredients to emulsify properly. Get that egg white fully integrated into all the ingredients and get it all mixed up nice. It's key. There we go. Just give it a nice shake. We're then going to add our ice. And the key as well when adding ice when making cocktails at home is you want to basically almost fill the shaker tin so that when you're shaking it, you're not actually crushing the ice. The goal is not to crush the ice. We're just looking to chill the liquid without adding crushed ice in there, because that's just going to over dilute your drink and make it taste watery, almost like two-dimensional on the palate. Okay, so just give that a nice hard shake for about 15 seconds. There we go. And then we're going to fine strain into our beautiful coupe glass, just like this. Now we're fine straining just to make sure that if there are any small chunks of ice in there, we just want to make sure that we don't get those in the cocktail, so that when you're sipping it, you don't get this texture of ice. There we are. Put that there. And with this particular drink, what I've done is I've actually garnished the cocktail with zest of grapefruit. And the idea behind garnishing cocktails with zest of either grapefruit, orange, is that I'm going to extract the essential oils out of the rind. It's going to basically sit on the surface area of the liquid, so that when I bring the cocktail up to my mouth, I get this beautiful aromatic floral quality. In this case, fresh grapefruit, which is absolutely delicious. Key to a nice complex cocktail. We're going to put that there. And then lastly, we're going to garnish our Green and Black's white chocolate with the same thing. A little bit of grapefruit zest on there. And you can literally see the oils just squirt out. It's absolutely delicious. And then I have here a cardamom salt, which I've made. Chocolate and salt is a key pairing. So we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on top. And so the idea is that we have the cardamom that pairs beautifully with the mezcal and the herbal tones of the chartreuse. We have those floral qualities of the grapefruit to pair with the lavender and the maraschino liqueur, and then all nice undertone with the cream to pair beautifully with the white chocolate. To make the cardamom salt, we're basically going to get 4 pods. Get your pestle and mortar, this guy right here, and just break open the pods. You're going to extract the seeds. You're going to add about a teaspoon of a smoked Maldon salt, which is a flake salt, finishing salt. It's absolutely delicious. And then just grind until it's nice and fine texture, and you're good to go. And there we have it, the white chocolate and cardamom Green and Black's organic chocolate cocktail.